Okay.
Orientation is locked. Oh no, I don't know.
You can say you can start if you want.
Yeah, I just did, but I hate how I did it. Well, we're mobile. It'll set the tone. Put these up against bends. Oh no, I want to do what we did before.
5 closer to hurricanes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is the angle.
So yeah, I don't want
Let's see.
Okay. I'll also check.
Okay. Then I should be good, and then I check the bags.
Yeah.
Ban! What's up, Ban? How's it going? Oh, wait a second. AGD. Wait. I think YouTube might do this different than Instagram and TikTok. Is this flipped? Does this say Team DGA or Mate Agid? What's up, Ed? Let me know, because I think I can probably flip it if it's flipped. It looks right. Okay, so they're just doing this for my benefit so that I don't, have an accident. And I've got some sun. Look at that rosy cheeks.
I can give you a box probably to take all.
Do you guys mind calling Captain Rosy Cheeks for the rest of the stream? I appreciate that. Hello, Marco from Finland.
I'm going to do 2 times each, no gray. We have gray, I think that's the...
And then it was just one of the full color and then 4 of the other one.
Yep. 2 and 1.
Yep, exactly.
Get our space looking nice. We are here at the 2022 PDGA AM World's Championship. That was Johnny from Plastic Addicts right there. He just walked by.
He's helping us out by clearing some of our stock to make our load lighter on the way home.
Hey!
Check out plasticaddicts.net.
What a guy.
Yeah, make sure you mention Plastic Addicts in Illinois.
What did you say, plasticaddicts.net?
Yep, .net.
Plasticaddicts.net. Great DGA retailer. We love him. He's been all right to hang out with.
All right, I'm cool with all right.
he's like, I'll take it. No, it's been awesome. And it's been kind of fun to be able to funnel, like the people that need a specific thing that we don't have, we send them over to you.
So I basically brought a bunch of all of those.
Okay.
We won't be in AM Masters Worlds. No, we won't be there. This is AM Worlds, the Amateur Worlds Championship. We have a couple limited releases that are exclusive to this event, and then we've got a whole bunch. Here, let me show you. Let me just show you.
They come in 24 packs.
This is where we at. We got Steadies, BLs. Yeah, this is day 4, so we've already sold a bunch. SP Riffs, Tour Series sales. Here are the limited edition discs. The Proline Swirl Bonsai, and then the SP Flex pipelines. We got Rogues. Now, all the ones in these boxes you should be able to find on discgolf.com. We got Rogues. We got Tempests. We got... Why am I doing it from this side? Why am I not over here? Somebody teach me my job. Quakes. We got Hypercanes, the new stock Proline Hypercanes. We got Tour Series pipelines. We got Proline and SP line Hellfire. Several Tour Series Hurricanes. And then we already talked about Rogues and Vortexes. Wow, is that all the... Oh, no. Wait, is that all the Vortexes we have left? Dang. Yeah, it is. Nice. Well, look. We've got 3 of these. We've actually sold all the rest of these that were left. 3 of those beauties. Lots of Katrina Allen riffs. We've also sold a lot of those, but we brought a lot. D-line breakers are gone, as you might expect. We've got a few Tour Series icebreakers left, so good, healthy amount of stuff left over, but also have gone through quite a bit. So, this is DGA Live this week. I'm obviously not at home. Not in my office, which is, my room. Will I be at the Kansas City AM Championships? What's that? Will you be at the Kansas City AM Championships? Maybe I should think about it. Oh, hey, Ben, your discs are here. Hey, Adam. This one's Allie's. We picked out a nice one for her. And we've got bright yellow and kind of cream colored. Just the sickest swirl. 4-leaf clover on the back, blue and red stamp. Bonsai. Pink swirl, crazy back on this one. Blue stamp bonsai. And we got a couple. They really don't match, but it's super cool because these are kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum on the pinks. It's kind of a dark, rich pink, black stamp, and then we've got a silver stamp on kind of a more muted pastel. This one's like clear in the middle, except for that rim. That's really cool, actually. Coming your way, Ben. It's exciting. I can't get the comments to say. Hey, who watched The Preserve today, by the way? Looked like Kat came out strong. Staying cool out there. How hot has it been? It has been very hot. My coworker Kelly here had some heat exhaustion on day 2. For sure, Ed. Yeah, it's been great. Kat had a great round. Yeah, 6, I think. 6 down, maybe. Second place. I actually missed the last 5 holes. -7. Okay, -6. That's exciting. Does that put her 7? Where does that put her place-wise? Hey, Ed, would you mind finding out all the information for me so I can relate it to our viewers?
For Kat?
Appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Luke? Yeah, for Kat. Did she finish 6 or 7?
Second at 6 down. There was
Tied?
5 of them at 6 down, so based on PDGA numbers, she should be on the feature card, lead card.
Nice. 5 or 6 people at 6 down, and based on PDGA ranking, she. Oh, wait. Hey, I'm having a couple people saying 7 down.
Oh, maybe I turned it off at 17. There was a little backup. I
She
thought that was
birdied 18, maybe.
She might have. I was watching from the phone. It was hard to see.
They're saying it's still T2, but 7
So a
down.
couple of them birdied the last hole that we
Yeah.
didn't see.
That's awesome. Even better than we thought. She did birdie 18. Okay, awesome. That's great. I'm like, well, she's probably 2 under because that's what she was on hole 5. So, is that how it works? Oh, she played more? Yeah, that's exciting though. All right, so lead card, here we come for round 2 of the Preserve. Very cool. It's been fun watching everybody at Am Worlds. Is Am Worlds invite only, or how do you qualify next year?
Yes. Invite based on PDGA points accumulated the year before.
There you go. So you have to play some tournaments and get up to a certain number of PDGA points, and then you will get the invite. So start playing.
Big 8 here, you'll get a lot of points.
You win an
Big
8.
8 here, you get a lot of points.
Yeah.
Johnny says just win
points,
one
the higher
8
the
tier.
tier is, yeah.
Yep.
Just win one
Don't
A
play
tier.
Ledgestone, you'll
Yeah.
be
Just win.
25% of the field, you'll probably get enough.
Just win Ledgestone, and you'll be at Am
Yeah,
Worlds.
no, for sure.
Okay, perfect. See, that's what I would do. Don't play a bunch of events. Just win one big one.
They're pretty lean, whatever you want. They want a lot of qualifiers.
They encourage
It's
people
not
to.
super tough to qualify.
It sucks being stuck in an office instead of being out there. You could always quit your job, Ed. You were a natural behind the booth.
Not gonna lie. There's a couple days lately I would have rather been at the office. It's hot.
Cincinnati has tons of A and B tiers. So that's what Josh does then. You just wait around, and you pick one that you want to win, and then you go win it, and then you can be at Am Worlds. It's really quite simple. Yes, it has been hot. We are in a wonderful place because check this out. This pavilion that we're in actually has these ceiling fans all over. The course, that's hole 17. Here, let me give you a little walkabout here. Okay, shh, we gotta be quiet. Those are actually people. You guys want to watch a couple holes of Am Worlds with me? These are people coming up the short par 4, hole 18. So the tee box is down there. You have to throw out and around the corner, landing zone. And then you're approaching to this basket here.
You got plenty of other big safety stuff, right?
Yes. Nice. 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 Look at all those made putts. Good finish there. Hole 17 here, check this out. Oh, there's people teeing off hole 1. Maybe we could go watch them. Let's see if we can go watch them tee off. Good luck, gents. There they go. Eric, it is pretty hot. For sure. It's a very pretty course out here, though. This is Tournament Central. I was gonna walk you over and show you, so DGA has sponsored this course. So we got some nice DGA banners around. I'll take you, we'll go back over to hole 17. It doesn't look like anybody's over here yet. Yeah, it's fun because you can see people playing the first couple holes and then they wind all the way around this lake, kind of USDGC style. By the time they get back to here, this is 17. Look at those flanners. Seventeen's a pretty big par 4, but you've got a generous downhill. Might not be coming across, well, I don't know. It's more you're throwing across a valley. But overall, I'd say it plays maybe 10 feet downhill. You go down maybe 20 or 30 feet, but then come back up on the other side. And you will not be able to see, well, can I zoom on this? Oh, I can't, what? Why do I not always go live on my phone? It's right there next to that tennis court. So fun drive for sure on hole 17. I've seen a lot of people, I mean, you wanna miss these first 2 trees, obviously, but I've seen a lot of people trying to flex it to get the distance and run it into this second big guy back there. A couple of the bigger arms will just take it out. Big hyzer over there. That's probably what I would do for the golf shot. I don't think you're gaining much trying to take it up the gut. And then hole 18's tee is right there. So we get to watch people play up to the last basket all day. And this is where our booth is. So we haven't been under the tent much during this event. We've been in this pavilion, able to hang out where it's a little bit cooler, which is nice because it's been between 90 and 100 degrees here last few days. These competitors have got to take hydration very seriously, or else they will die. And we don't need that. We do not need that. We will be here one more day. The final day is at the country club, the Princeton Country Club. That's the final round. So there's a cut today. There's a cut today, and then the people that make the cut will be playing the final round at the country club, which is where we will be tomorrow. Yeah, we did. Well, actually, yeah, Kelly's in it right now. Hey, what's up? It's even better. Even better than a van. We got an expedition. So, if you don't know, on the way back from the course yesterday, we ran over some foreign object. Popped a tire. Had to get that all sorted out this morning. Even even just that walk out to 17 and back is like, I'm already dripping, feeling like I need to drink a couple gallons. What's everybody else doing this weekend? You guys competing or hanging out? We'll be here tomorrow. I'll be driving home tomorrow night. Kelly will stay one more night and then fly home Sunday. Yeah, for real. I don't know how to carry 5 gallons of water, but I need to. Yeah, exactly. Just like strapped around your shoulders. At some point, it's kind of counterproductive. It costs a lot of energy to carry the water. Watching the Preserve live. Eric, you're competing all weekend? Nice.
Or, Jax, do you guys have any lost and found over here or no?
It's probably tournament. Oh, nice.
Underneath the tent.
It's the one right here.
Right here? Lost and found? Okay.
Because I found something.
Oh, you mean like you want to clear them in?
Yeah.
I thought I was like, seeing you did it. Yeah, you set them up here, I guess. Cool.
Yeah. Someone left.
Dang.
Oh, like an
Really? That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Nice to meet you.
That's heavy. No golf for Ed.
Got some viewers?
Mm-hmm. Just asking them what they're doing this weekend. I can't get the chat to stay.
It just pops up and then goes away?
Yeah, see, look like top chat. Live out here. Come on. Come on back. Oh.
I don't know if it's all the bag, but it's the biggest one I have left.
I think we're back. Aha.
Oh.
Well, if this comes back, it's gonna be cool.
Yep, I got everything written down.
Is it just super glitchy, fellas? Where are we at?
Back to my hotspot.
That's not a bad idea. Okay, it looks okay on this end, but the fact that nobody's saying anything and like
Yeah.
Eric says, yeah, it's super glitchy.
All right, you'll have to just go look for Wi-Fi. I'll tell you which one it is.
Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna try and.
Attached to my
I wonder.
hotspot.
I hope this may drop. We'll see. I'll just try and do it really quick.
That's the SMG for that, and then it's just I'll tell you.
Okay, here we go. And
That just said there you go.
he said that right before
It just showed
I
up.
switched.
On mine.
Okay, the timer just started
It
again.
just came viewable on mine. I forgot I had a hotspot.
We just connected to Kelly's hotspot, folks. And now I got his phone right here next to us for the chat. This is very high tech. That's better. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right, we were talking about this weekend. Ed, no disc golf for you this weekend. Eric said weekend. Somebody else said they were planning on watching the Preserve. I'll be watching and cheering for Katrina. Man, I was in and out of watching different shots. I watched the birdie on the par 5, the birdie on the elevated, I don't know if it's an actual true island hole, but the elevated hole 10, like with the wall. She threw, I'm guessing it's a bonsai based on her in the bag. It looked like her bonsai, especially the flight of it too. Just perfect, just under the basket. So fun to watch. Made a couple bigger putts later in the round. Oh, nice. You gonna hang out with Trevor? That's exciting. Wait, Eric, what tournament is that? What are you playing this week? Or this weekend? All right, Kelly, get all dried off and come in here, and we'll do a. We have a special guest today because you guys are used to me being here. Not super exciting at this point, but Kelly.
It's always excitement when I'm.
Dude.
All right,
Kelly's the guy keeping DGA floating for the last 10 years. Are you an employee?
No, coming up on 8.
8 years. That rounds up.
July of 15. So next month it'll be 8
Dang.
or 7. 7 or 8. Yeah, 8 I guess. 15,
A lot.
22, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of years. Kelly is manager of like 5 different areas of our business, but officially top down maybe like wholesale team or team.
Yeah,
wholesale?
we call it like retail, but yeah, the wholesale, the retailers are wholesale accounts I manage, and then team manager, as well as kind of co-manage the custom stamping and tournament sponsorship stuff. I handle most of the orders, and then we have some guys that do the actual stamping. Matt, Eden, and Mario, and those guys in the warehouse helping out with the discs.
So you started in sales, right? Was that your first like, role?
Yep, started out doing pretty much baskets. Everyone that kind of comes in, we dabble a little bit in selling some baskets, a little bit helping the wholesalers. When we bring on new people, we kind of learn everything, and then see where people's strengths are, and kind of go from there. So we got a good team. It's fun.
What's been your progression of like the 8 years, all the different things that you've touched?
I was baskets for the first 2 years, and then I started doing a lot of like reaching out to tournaments, like going through the PDJ list, contacting TDs, trying to get more people to look for DGA for sponsoring their events, some discs, stuff like that. And then not long after, when Nick and then Huma ended up picking off, I kind of took over the team. So I've been doing that for the last 4 full seasons now. And around that time, or slightly before, started doing wholesale as well. So it's been a blur. I've done a lot. The one cool thing about the DGA office crew is we're an intimate crew where anyone there can almost do anything there. So if we need someone stamping, someone can help get it set up and someone can go stamp. Packing orders, taking orders, making phone calls. Obviously there's some things that certain people just don't do. But.
Whatever Scott does. I'm sure any of us, could do whatever that we just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like your day to day, just objectives. We all know the discs. Anyone could go grab and find product or pack a box if we need to, or set up a shipment if we need to. There was a time where I was pretty much just at the desk, let the warehouse guys do the warehouse. But with the explosion the last few years, we've been so busy. I mean, there's days where we got 2 or 3 courses going out the door. Like 9 or 18-hole courses going out the door. So those guys in the warehouse have been just killing it the last couple of years. So us office guys have stepped in a little bit and helped, pack some of our own orders that we're taking. I'm not the most physical labor type. I've had a few bad experiences with getting my foot crushed by some pallets and stuff years ago. So I try not to spend too much time in the warehouse if I don't have to. I'm just a walking curse sometimes, but it keeps us on our toes. And makes the days go by quick lately because we are busy from the time we get there till the time we leave, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. And Eric,
How can you read that?
Kelly is who you would need to reach out for that. Kelly at discgolf.com. Send him an email.
Yeah, so we have what we call the Arm Farm, which is basically like the entry level to the team. We don't have a street team per se. We have several levels of Team DGA. The Arm Farm would be where kind of like it could be young or old, but mainly like amateurs would fall under that, and then you work your way up to either the pro line team, which is when you're competing in the open divisions, both male and female, and we also have an ambassador team. Those are the people who are on social media, people running events in their local areas. They might be the club president of their local area, the movers and shakers and stuff like that. Well-respected people within their club that will can drive some purchasing decisions and stuff like that. So those are the types of the levels of team we have. Of course, with the pro tour, taking off, we're always looking to get a couple more of those top level pros over our way. Definitely made a couple shakeups, obviously with Kat and Andrew and some people over the last few years, and people are starting to look our way as a more viable option. Kind of wondering what DGA's got going on over there. That's the team.
Ed, you were the unofficial captain of the Arm Farm. You're like the lead.
Yeah. Do we offer custom stamps? Yes, absolutely. Marco, I recognize that name. Finland, I believe. Discats, right? Yeah, Marco with Discats, I believe. We absolutely do. If a store or retailer like yourself wanted to do something, we pretty much just charge wholesale pricing, and then we add a little bit for the artwork and the stamping. If it's for tournaments, we have kind of some freebie kickbacks. If you're using them for an event, you can get some free baskets, bags, towels, and swag for raffle and stuff like that, just depending on how many discs you order. But yes, anyone can order custom. We haven't taken we've taken a lot of orders, we've been doing a lot of discs, but we haven't had the mass tournament sponsorship page updated in a couple of years because we've been low on blank inventory. We've been trying to take care of some long-standing commitments, larger events, team members who need discs and stuff like that. But I tell you what, we are ramping up. We have a lot of discs coming in, a lot of blank discs as well. So if you've been one of those people we told no to in the last year or two, please get back in touch if you're looking for some discs, and we will see what we can do. Social media for
Eric,
sure.
we're aware. We've watched your songs.
Oh, that's
I mean, right, Eric? I'm talking to the same Eric Jenkins, right?
The Steady Like a Hurricane
Like a
stuff.
Hurricane.
Yeah, if that's you, man, those were cool. Good job on
Those
that.
were fun to watch for sure.
Discats, yep, Marco. I thought I recognized that name. Yeah, send me an email, and I'll be back next week. I'll have some catching up to do, but shoot me an email, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Eric, for me, it's just it's almost like if you could just not expect it to come back. It's like you pay to go watch a concert or to attend the fair or something like that. That's your entry fee, and you're not ever going to make that back. If you had that mindset, just it's not a gamble on whether you win. It's just the cost to enter an event, and then from there, it's just a perk if you get some of the money back.
Much love from India. Nice.
India.
Hello. I think that's the first viewer I've ever seen, or I've never heard from any customers or anything.
Okay,
in India.
is it Karan? Can you help us? Because I think if I was reading your username, I'd say Karan. My stamp can just say glow size. Hey Jed, some LE stuff I think headed your way from. I felt like somebody stopped at the booth and was picking up some stuff for you.
Yeah, we've had. It sounds like you guys have been busy getting a hold of people that are out here because a lot of the people coming up to the booth have been like order takers, so to speak.
Yeah.
Getting their phones out, taking pictures of people, seeing which ones they want. It's really cool to see the community all helping each other out.
Concierge disc buying service.
Yeah. Some people have been even taking videos of like FaceTiming people and letting them choose while they're here at the booth. And it's been fun.
That's fair. That's fair.
My name is Karan. How are you?
We're good, Karan.
We're doing good. Thanks for checking in. Karan, are you a disc golfer, I'm guessing? Did you happen to randomly find the stream on YouTube? Or?
What time is it there?
Yeah, even better question.
It's gotta be late.
Yep, as I'm sure Tyler's mentioned, we're out at Pride's Creek in Petersburg, Indiana. Today's the last day of competition at this course, the course that we've been at. Johnny with Plastic Addicts has been like the course marshal. We've been like the kind of manufacturer sponsor for the course. We'll be out at the golf course down in Princeton at the country club, kind of one of the host areas for the finals tomorrow. It's supposed to be another hot one. We'll do our best to be out there as long as we can and try to get rid of some more stuff before we head back. 1 a.m.
There you go. Late night disc golf stream. Why not?
Nice. 1 a.m. in India.
That's awesome. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It's really cool.
I also want to shout out Tyler for this. I think we showed it off the other day on one of the videos. This camping rocker chair has been the most amazing.
Look at this.
It's got like off-road shocks on it.
It's like
Saving me.
the pod rocker.
Highly suggest if you're looking for
Not-
a new camping chair.
Not sponsored.
You got any other questions?
My bad. I meant the disc. Sorry, Jed. I missed what you said. Oh, glow size. Bougie chair.
Tyler's got the setup.
That's right.
I brought the neck fan. Tyler brought the camping chair and the cooler.
We know how to glamp. You know, get the glamour booth. So that'd be gloothing.
Yeah, it was actually a big help having Tyler drive over from Kansas City because we were able to bring some other stuff like tables and bigger coolers and stuff that's hard to ship back and forth when you're doing these things. So that came in handy. Makes it a little easier.
Now we just need portable AC units.
I know, right?
You're not wrong.
I got this like
Hi
neck
there.
fan
How's it
thing,
going?
but it doesn't quite do
That's
the
Johnny
job.
right there.
Where's John?
That's it.
Johnny got a lot of stuff.
Midnight Flyer number 6 coming this year. Ooh, I can neither confirm nor deny, but I will. The only thing I'm going to give you on that is that it's been talked about.
What? I missed that one.
Midnight Flyer number 6 this year.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's in the
the
mix.
decision has been internally made.
Yeah. So now Jeff, why do you always pick the stuff to focus on that's not going to be here for months
I don't
and
know, I don't
months?
feel bad saying to wait, keep waiting.
Yeah. Why don't you ask us when torrents are coming? Why don't you pick something like that? No, nobody's.
Ooh, can't forget.
It's the right stuff.
Tyler and I got to meet Mr. Sepp himself.
That's right.
Sepp drove down from Indianapolis a couple hours, and he knew I was motorsport these days. He brought me this sweet Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat. What a
That is
guy.
Awesome.
Sepp, if you're out there watching, thanks again. It was nice meeting you. Hope to see you again.
A DGA doubles round, Marweed and Allen versus you, and who would I pick? Well, it couldn't be Marweed and Allen. Yeah, it would have to be like me and Ben teamed up with them. Like Ben and Andrew and me and Kat, I think. That might be.
You just
That
assumed
might
you're with
be
Kat.
pretty-
What if he wanted to be with Kat?
He's way better than me. Actually, that might be close. Yeah, that's a fun idea. I do because I know things.
Jeff Goodspeed, you were one of the lucky ones to visit the factory not long ago. Was that last year?
You got to come to the factory? I didn't
been a
know
while.
that. That's exciting. get some ISBLs. I was actually just telling somebody the story of the lost ISBL when when Jeff was on about ISBLs for a year before we actually made them. And then when we did make them, we sent one to him before we announced anything so that he could like get it before anybody. And I sent it to an old address of his. He had moved and I had an old
that's
address
right.
and I just sent some random person an ISBL.
And I remember we assumed he was gonna like post about it, and we never heard from him. So like a month or two later, maybe 3 months later,
Yeah.
I remembered that, and I reached out, and he's like, "I never got anything."
Yeah, I was
Turns
telling-
out he moved.
I was telling Ed, you want to visit the factory in November? That's probably okay. Just hit up Kelly or somebody there before you make plans. Get it all figured
Yeah,
out.
whenever someone's we're not like open to the public. We're not a retail storefront or anything like that. But we always try to help people out when they stop by. And I'm not saying just stop by. Like I said, we're very busy. But a lot of times people will travel from like far away, and they'll come knock on the door, and we'll talk to them for a few minutes if we can. We do have a local pickup option now that's fairly recent in the last couple of years. So if the locals do want to save on some shipping, when you check out on discgolf.com, you can pick the local pickup. We'll let you know when it's ready, and you come by and just grab it from the warehouse.
Buy a basket when you're there. All right.
Deal.
Deal. In that case,
Come
yeah.
in, you gotta spend some money.
That's actually should be on our website. Local pickup with purchase of DGA basket. Hola, what's up, mob? Yeah, to the wrong. That had to be such a shocking moment for the person that bought your old house, Jeff. Just like, what is this? Like a lid for something? What is this?
Before I forget, I think someone yesterday got an ISBL ace out here
Oh,
when we were here. Someone
nice.
came in and said the ace with their ISBL.
Okay, so we have one data point for that where I played with him and Robert McCall at Jones East. Robert McCall had the round of his life at 14 under that day, which tied the course record. And me and Danny were both within a stroke around even par. I don't remember who won, but I remember walking away thinking, wow, Robert is really good, and me and Danny are about in the same spot. So I'm going to give it to me just because I think I could out-mind game him. I think I could manipulate him. It's going
Well, I
great.
think Eric said he used to be a mold tech for a plastic injection company. Cool.
Oh, wow.
Who's that? Mob of one?
Mob of one.
Doing good. It's been ups and downs, but always a good time.
Mob of one, that's kind of the same username idea as Tyler Brickley and Friends.
I get it.
You know, it's
I get
kind
it.
of just like... Yeah, it's going great. It's been hot, but we're here.
Fanny
Selling some
pack
wonderful
still on.
plastic to some amazing people. Watching some good golf this week. It's because it says amateur doesn't mean these people aren't incredible at this game.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, I looked last night through 3 or 4 rounds. The gentleman looked like a young guy, maybe early 20s if I had to guess. I think he took second place out at US ADC a few weeks ago. I can't remember his name, but he was like 4 or 5 strokes clear of the field, averaging like 10-20, 10-30 golf.
That's
And as anyone knows, when you're playing in AM fields, it's generally lower average rating, so it's tougher to come by those extremely high rated rounds. Yeah,
Eric,
these guys are shredding out here.
Eric, do you have a pipeline? Because you should. You should get one.
Yeah, Tyler's been getting a lot of people interested in the pipelines. They are, for a fairway driver, they've got some sneaky distance. A lot of people say their pipeline goes just as far as their Hurricanes or Torrents or whatever. Something about that, those sneaky, glidey, straight fairways.
Wait, really?
What do you say?
He said he's met me in real life.
Oh.
Are you here? Right, Johnny, is this you? That would be amazing. If you're like just
Trolling
commenting.
us.
No, I'm not on
Oh yeah, I was like, are you commenting on?
No.
Somebody's like watching me
great.
right now. I am? No way, man. I just hitched my wagon to the right disc golf company. You've been looking for some great DGA discs? Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's a great jumping off point if you're looking for, I'm your best friend. Wait, is this Ty? Or maybe it could also be, was it Keith? Dang it, I can't remember. Interesting. Do we meet this week? Something flippy that's around 11 speed or less.
The Sail is an 11 speed. That's I like to say it's one of the most understable discs on the market.
That's a great starter for sure.
It can do some amazing things. It's that one disc, not that one disc, but one of those discs that people, what was that? You know.
Peace, Jed.
See you, Jed.
Mom, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more than that, man.
I feel like I've seen the Mob of One in a previous thing, and I think I know them, but I can't think of it either. It's like Keezy or someone. Like, oh.
I don't throw any DGA. I'm just a wannabe. It's very easy to become a DGA thrower. It costs like $20, and you can just instantly be in the fam.
If DGA did a tree style event, like a 3-disc,
That's a
driver
great question.
Mid. For me, I think breaker for the putter.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
technically a putt and approach,
breaker.
so I think you can. It's plenty throwable, and you need that disc, and you can easily putt with it for one of those rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So for myself, it'd probably be breaker, squall,
I think it'd be that
and a
or
hurricane.
yeah.
I'm a forehand guy, so gotta have something I can.
Yeah, it's not always middle of the road stuff for those events, is it? I played one, and I remember like they had a pretty beefy one of those three.
Yeah,
I was
I
thinking
think
they're kind of
when they do theirs, it was more based on the new releases, so it wasn't always
Yeah.
something that like made sense
Yeah.
for the 3. But if we talk about doing 3-disc rounds with certain manufacturers,
Yeah, if we were doing it, it would depend on whether we're trying to promote a new disc or if you're really trying to get like a good set out of 3 of our discs. That might change the conversation a little bit.
I bet a lot of people would pick the Rift nowadays for sure, probably
Yeah.
as a mid-range.
Kelly's the OG. The Squall's.
Yeah, I'm a squall guy.
Money.
I haven't played much in the last few years, so I still reference some of the molds from when I was throwing.
Christo's Squall is so fun. Have you thrown
The ice squall ones.
Yeah. The ice squall that I got from Christo was super fun to throw.
Low weight hurricane. Hurricanes we can get down in about the 167, 169. Sometimes usually around 170. It's one of those molds that generally doesn't go super light. The sails and vortexes, some other stuff we can get into the 150 class. We've had 150 class. Lots of different things. We have an RDGA line, which is a 150 line that we haven't had much in stock lately, but there's definitely plenty of molds that can get down in weights.
Mob, I'm lost, man. I'm gone.
Zach.
You can stay in the incognito if you want to. Hey, what's up, Z? Zach, did you get some stuff from Sep? Did you get some of the LE stuff? Adam Montgomery asks, is the breaker similar to a zone? The answer is yes, similar.
Yeah, it's as close as a comparison you could make between the two.
Complementary.
Someone yesterday was saying the breaker's a longer zone or shorter zone. I think
Shorter
a
zone.
Zone would be a little.
I've also
little
heard
quicker.
beaded zone because the hand feel is similar, but it's got that bead, so that'll slow it down just a bit. They're both pretty beefy. The zone may be a slightly bit more, but they're pretty comparable in that regard. The breaker's just a little more controllable in that it won't get away from you as
250 and in, grab a breaker, forehand, backhand, headwind, tailwind, doesn't matter. For me, when I was consistently playing, the breaker is the most thrown disc in any round, no matter what course you go to,
Agreed.
by far.
Agreed.
I guess there might be a few of those golf course shots where it's like driver, putt, but most of your traditional disc golf courses, a breaker is going to be the most thrown disc in your bag by far.
Eric, you should pick up a sail. And we've got a lot of sail options right now, too. It's a good time to be a sail thrower.
Yeah, we still got
that's
some Cat Tour Series left. There's Proline. We had some SP. There might be some left on the site. We got more coming for sure. The 150 sails specifically have been one of the top sellers over the last handful of years.
Any flex breakers in the plans?
Don't want to give everything away. I honestly don't know. I don't think there's anything on order There's definitely some cool limited stuff coming later this year. You know, keep in mind there's Junior Worlds, Pro Worlds, there's Ledgestone, there's GMC. There's a lot of stuff coming up that we might not have a title sponsorship of, but we'll be releasing some stuff for. So keep an eye out as the summer goes on. As Tyler mentioned, we're gonna get some midnight flyers going again this fall. We just got the D-line breakers in finally. I know that was a little bit of a drought on those. People were really waiting for those. We got them in.
That's what I was gonna say.
The breakers probably are our mold that we've run the most different blends in over time.
Yeah, for sure.
Swirl, Flex, SP, Special Blend, Ice, different Tour Series blends, D-line. Yeah, breakers are popular.
Tempest would be another good option for sure.
Sold a lot of the Tempest I brought with. A lot of the people that were coming up looking for, you know, hey, I'm a newer player. I'm looking for something fat that I might be able to still like turn over a little bit and get some distance on. As we all know, everyone seems to just want to go straight to the top of the flight chart and wants to rip something. So we came out with something that'll be plenty throwable for a newer player.
Look at Zach double down on this. He's like, Eric, you should throw a Tempest. And then a few seconds later, Eric, I think you'd love a Tempest.
There you go.
It's like, I'm imagining you like grabbing his face in your hands. Eric, you need a Tempest. Yeah, no, he does. Eric bombs them for sure. Well, Tempests, and there's Tempests are on discgolf.com right now for sure. There should be some sales.
I think there should be some sales left.
I think
there's still some Tour Series sales. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You should get one of each, Eric. Thank us later. You're a Tempest pusher. You actually commissions on one mold. It's a very interesting affiliate program we have. You just have to sell one disc forever.
Yeah, if anyone's maybe tried the Torrent thinking that might work, I'm careful of saying that word around this guy. But
yeah. Oh, what's that?
If anyone
us
found
about
the
it.
Torrent to maybe be just a touch overstable, then give the Tempest a try, and I bet you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yep. Will SP Vortex come stock at some point in the future? I mean, it's always our hope to have every disc available, you know, in the main plastics. We're always working on something.
Gotta leave something to desire, you know, leave some room for some LE releases here and there.
Mm-hmm. Is Marshall Street one of our retailers? I
Absolutely.
think so, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Jason and the crew at Marshall Street have been a good account for sure.
There you go, Eric. All right, let's go. I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
After I what?
After he outed him.
Oh.
Zach, are you playing this weekend?
Get some water.
Hey, what's up, Thomas from Canada? Oh, their flight guide. Yeah, for sure. I wonder, we need to probably hit them up about the Vortex. I'm not sure if they have that on there yet. Or you might know, Adam. That's our newest mold. Maybe even the Hypercane being a new-ish mold as well. No, we've never done that, Ian. That'd be super fun, though. If time and inventory, you know, if we had a lot of both of those, that would be a really fun project. Hypercane and Vortex are both on there already. Nice, that's great. All right, see you, Ed. Thanks for hanging out while you're at work. Have a safe drive back.
It's got one for you right
Yeah, Eric can crush for sure. I've moved down to the Vortex. Like the Vortex is the disc that I've thrown now the furthest on flat ground ever. And a lot of people will say I can't throw the Vortex because it's too flippy for my arm. I'm like, well, you're throwing it wrong. You need to touch down on it or throw it with a different hyzer angle, throw it with a different nose angle, different wind setup. It is for everybody. You just learn how to throw it and then you'll know how to throw anything. The Shockwave is not still in production, Adam. That's kind of where we got our aftershock. Sail, Tempest, and what putter and mid? Well, the Steady or Steady BL are kind of our flagship putters. Hang on. What's that? The Tour Series are 25.
Oh, same thing.
Oh,
yeah, all the Tour Series stuff.
I just saw Tour Series. I was.
Alright, cool. 50. Cash card, PayPal?
Here you go. You'll need this.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Steady. I think Eric was. Oh, that's a cool foil actually. So this is our beaded. It's they're both decently. I'm not gonna say over. I'd say overstable for a throwing putter, but you know, very straight for putting putters. And the Steady BL, meaning the beadless Steady. So these are our two main putters. There are others, but these are definitely our flagship putters. So if you're looking for a good DGA putter, I'd recommend the Steady or the Steady BL. We just got those restocked in not only D-line, but also stone plastic, which is a little stiffer. And then mid, we kind of chatted about a little bit. We've got a few options. The Squall is probably our most classic mid-range. Straight with a little finish and glides for days. And then the Rift is a couple years, well, a few years old now. And a lot of people will liken it to somewhere between a Buzz and a Buzz SS. So you could call it a Buzz S. And or I've heard somebody call it a 6-month Buzz. But it's just that it's got a great mid-range feel. It's that flip flat, fly straight with a lot of glide, you know, that you need in your dead straight mid-range. So you really can't go wrong with either the Squall or the Rift. If you're looking for one, well, I was going to say if you're looking for one on the either side of the dead straight line, we have a lot more options. I mean, you got the Aftershock, which is just a tick more overstable than those two. Still a great straight-ish mid-range. And then the Quake, which is a pretty beefy mid-range. Then over on the understable side, you've got the Tremor, which we just ran more Pro-Line Tremors. And it's a very understable, very throwable mid-range. Lots of... We'll have some on our site though, yeah?
Yeah,
the Tremor? Yeah. Starters, Rift, Tempest, Steady BL, and Sail sounds like a good starter set. Yeah, for sure. Rift, Tempest, Steady BL, and Sail. Yeah, totally. Breaker at some point, but yes. Like breaker, like what Kelly was talking, the super solid approach putter. But yeah, if you're looking for 4 discs to start off, those are super solid. Hey, Doc. We started early because we're out here at AM Worlds. This is our booth at AM Worlds. And we'll probably be packing up our booth here in about an hour. So we wanted to make sure we had a chance to go live with you guys from here as opposed to just like from our hotel room later or something. This seemed a little more fun. Break for headwind and forehand, yeah. Best putting putter, icebreaker. Fight me. Interesting. That's a hot take, Doc.
You know, we do it.
I could see it though. Christo.
Putter.
Yep. Well, you're in the company of professional disc golfer Christo Reich, so you're probably not far off. The pipeline, Eric, 100,000%.
Yeah, it's a little bit touch faster.
One Friday off of. Oh no, Doc. Yeah, we probably got about 5 more minutes on it too. Maybe long. It depends on if you guys are still around. No, so Eric, the pipeline is right here, and you can see it's right there for a reason. It is an absolutely magical fairway driver. It is the disc. I've had this a lot over the last 3 years with DGA after I got familiar with our lineup. People are like, ask me a lot, okay, don't know much about DGA, just what one disc should I start with? And I almost always recommend the pipeline, and I can't tell you how many times a couple weeks later somebody comes back and they say, okay, that was like seriously the coolest single disc I've ever had in my bag, ever. Tell me more.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon they're on our team. At least that's literally the story of the Ben Sorensen anyway. Pipeline is just really throwable for anybody. If you've got a bigger arm, it's 80% power, flip up and fly straight. Or, if you're just starting out, you can throw it pretty hard. But it's very workable. You have a Ledgestone Edition SP Rift and a Proline Rogue and an Ice Bonsai. That's a good start. Breaker, Torrent, and Hypercane. Well, guess what? We're dropping the news unofficially. It's not announced yet, but there are Torrents coming, and I am very excited. Nice. Okay, Eric, that's great. All right, guys, and Doc, sorry. I think we're probably...
Doc joined? Hey, Doc.
Doc joined, thinking that I was going to go live at the normal. He said
Doc.
he's very sad. We're probably going to jump off here pretty soon. If you guys have any last questions, hit us up. If you had one disc in each plastic you make at the same weight, do you think you could list them from least to most stable? Whew, okay, let me break that down. If you had, okay, so call it Proline plastic. If we had one disc in Proline at 175 grams, could I list them from least to most stable? Yes, but we probably have to take that in categories. Drivers, fairways, mids, and putters. Are all 3 of your Vortexes from the same run, Doc, or do you have one of each of the Proto, Player of the Year, and First Flight? Oh, for sure, Marco. Yeah. No, sorry, those are exclusive to here. Oh, the stability of the plastic. Well, it's not quite that cut and dried, EM. I wish it were. But there are some general rules of thumb, but there's nothing set in stone in terms of, like, SP is more overstable than Proline, and Proline's more overstable than D-Line. Like, it doesn't really work that conveniently, depending on the mold, depending on the run.
Some of the previous DGA wording on the website, when there wasn't as many molds, it did seem to be the SP line, even in the description of SP line, I think tend to be a little bit more overstable, or would take a little bit longer to beat into its intended flight characteristics than the Pro line plastic, which should be pretty much like the line says right off the shelf.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, as the years have gone on, like Tyler said, as soon as we think one thing, we run them, and they're the other way. So you just got to kind of take it run by run.
What is the most overstable breaker plastic? I believe it's the special blend.
I'd say the
Flex.
Proline Flex.
Pro Line Flex.
And the SP, the classic SP Flexes are money.
Yep.
But then there was a limited run for the Central Valley series handful of years ago out in California, and we had quite a few left over that went on our site. They weren't the craziest sellers, but they were very beefy.
We have done a lot of plastics
Yeah, the
for the
breaker's
breaker.
probably the most
Yeah,
used mold, I guess you could say.
that's
everywhere.
wild. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, Adam. I mean, you just know run to run, plastic to plastic, there's going to be slight kind of variation on the theme. So like, you know, you take the Hurricane, for example, if you got your SP Flex, your Tour Series Pro Line Swirl, your standard SP or Pro Line, you know, like this is just kind of the neighborhood for where it's going to be. But run to run, you might get a, you know, half an icon over. This is all just a general guide and should not be taken with any sort of literalism. But yeah, you kind of get in the ballpark with a Marshall Street sort of a flight guide, and know that on our fan club or our fan pages like DGA All Day, or in our Discord server, which is by the way discgolf.com/discord. If you're not in there, get in there. You'll find out real quick when a new run comes out what people are saying. Tour Series pipelines, it's pretty standard. The Tour Series Hurricanes, people are saying, have just a touch more flip and glide to them this year than they did last year. So you know, if you're hanging around in our fan groups, you'll see pretty quickly, you know, where stuff's at, like right after it comes out. So, but it's all still the same mold. You know, they're all very consistent within the mold. Yes, yeah, exactly. That is totally it, Adam. Yeah, different plastics, different weights. You find a mold that you love how it feels in the hand, and then you can just start versioning from there. All right, guys, we're going to shut this down. Thank you for watching this incredibly informal but super fun DGA live stream.
Thank you guys for joining. See you soon online.
Should be back to normal by next week. We've got a lot of these discs that we've talked about available on discgolf.com right now. So please go buy them. Put DGA Live in the order notes, and then Kelly and I will probably get a steak dinner. They like to reward us. New car or something. They'll figure it out. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Throw some DGA discs at DGA Bass.